Hello everybody, this is Like It's 1985 and this is my review of Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Autobot Springer. And here's Springer, of course, in the helicopter form. And again, what I like about this figure primarily is the fact that the color scheme matches closely the Generation 1 color scheme found on the G1 Springer toy. So you've got this gray, lime green, and yellow color combination, which is really nice in terms of G1 colors. It's cool. And the propeller does spin up here. And I don't think you call them wings, but these parts here, they're on a ball joint basically. So you do have articulation there, and you have this little thing here, which I'm guessing is maybe like a radar, which articulates like that. It does have landing gear, as you can see. And let's go ahead and get into the transformation. Let me go ahead and take off these missile weapons because they just get in the way, and the missiles themselves fire off pretty easily. So let me go ahead and take these off here. And the first thing they tell you to do in the instructions is to fold up the propellers here, like that. And then what you can do is you can take the sections here, kind of rotate them up on the ball joint, and then take this whole section here, which becomes the leg and feet, unpeg that from the body, rotate that down, and let's go ahead and take care of the legs here. Separate the legs, bring down the feet, and then what you do is you reverse like that, and there you have one leg. And do the same thing, of course, over here. Next thing, you want to take this tail section here and split it. You can see that comes unpegged there. And then what you want to do is you want to take this whole assembly, which the legs are on. These get all the way back. You can see that pegs into there. And go ahead and open up the canopy here. And you can see there's the head. So you bring down the whole canopy section here. It forms the chest. You can see there's a landing gear there. That's actually going to slot in right there. So you kind of want to just angle that about like that, and this whole torso section should come together about like that, as you can see there. Let's see. Coming back to the front, you can see these sections here. You want to rotate these down so they're facing forward like that. And then take the arms here. You can see how this goes. The hand is on a joint like that, and then this folds back against the arm, and there you have one arm transformed. Same thing over here. And there you have Autobot Springer in robot mode. And you can adjust these back here, but I think the way they show on the back of the box is about like this. And of course you could peg in the missile launchers back here like that, but you know, underneath the wings, well, more like that really. So there he is. And just as a sort of a visual comparison, let me bring in the, I think it was the Hunt for the Decepticons line, the Tomahawk figure. And you can see the color differences there. This is the head sculpt for a Tomahawk. I've actually done a review on this figure. And you can see here is the resculpted, repainted, well, not really repainted, but resculpted head, or new head for Springer. It's kind of cool. Does have light piping. The ball joints are loose as they were on the original figure, so it's kind of annoying to pose this guy sometimes, just because the joints are so loose. Speaking of joints, of course you have the head itself. It's actually got a neck joint right there, but then up above it has a ball joint as well. You have ball joints at the shoulders, swivel at the bicep, or really bicep in, not really bicep I guess, but more like rotation at the elbow and bend. No real articulation at the hands, no waist articulation. Legs can go all the way back like that, forward, out to the side, swivel at the hip, and a bend at the knee. And in addition to these missile weapons, which tend to get in the way, there also is a additional accessory which did not come with the Tomahawk figure, which is the sword here. So you can have the figure hold the sword like that. And I didn't really find a way to peg in the sword in the vehicle form for storage. I didn't really see a way to do that. Looks like you can also actually plug in the missiles into the hands if you want to. There's also an additional clip there, as you can see, which looks like you have a clipping point here, so you could actually do something like this on the forearms if you wanted to. So there's that. So there you go. Transformers Generations Autobot Springer. I love the color scheme again because it's a G1 inspired color scheme to match the original G1 Springer toy, so that's cool. And let's take a look at the box. Here's the box. You see a nice picture of Autobot Springer, Transformers Generations. On the back, you have a picture of robot mode as well as vehicle mode. And look at the stats. And of course, a bio. Alright, well this completes my review of all four of the recently released Transformers Generations Asia Toysrus exclusives. Pretty cool. I'm always a big fan of figures that basically are homages to the original G1 toys. Of course, this one here is just is not a triple changer, but you know, what can you expect for a Hasbro released deluxe figure? Alright, well thanks for watching. As I said before, this has been my review of Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Autobot Springer.